Yeah?
Yeah, go.
So after 10 years, 2005 you started?
2005, yeah.
After that, how small does the mixed martial arts community get? Because like right now, I just seen him at a different place, and the next month I'll see him again and again.
Yeah.
So how small does it get the longer you go? Like you know everybody now.
It's continuing to grow, obviously, but I think that as the sport grows, the level of competition grows. It just keeps getting bigger, and even more, more worldwide too. So it's cool to kind of be a part of that, though.
And after the life you had, your brother got sick, you swam, you played sports, you were a Marine, you're a fighter. What shocks you? Like what surprise? Is there anything that gets your adrenaline pumping besides fighting now? Like drag racing or bungee jump? What's next? What's exciting to you now?
I don't know what excites me. Training excites me. Fighting excites me. Like that's why I'm still fighting. Really, just I love the training. I love the people I'm around. I really enjoy what I do. So that's key. I think it's really a big key to succeeding is enjoying what you do. So there's a lot of things you gotta kind of deal with and continue to deal with. Like making weight and just in the issues with training. But yeah, man, I love my life though. It's fighting is so much fun. It really is a kind of a free sport. You can do what you want, and you can legally go in there and do whatever you want, and pretty close to whatever you want. But it's always exciting.
It's been a little while since we've seen you in. Is 2 times a year kind of what you shoot for now at this point in your career?
No, I would like to more often though, probably 3 to 4. But my son was born about 6-7 months ago, so that's been a fun process. But just really spending time with him, enjoying it. And I think the first 6 months too, or I would say at least as far as like sleeping, it might be a little bit more difficult, but it's a lot of fun. He's brought a lot of enjoyment to my life. It's kind of, and it's almost an escape too, away from the everyday, stresses and stuff. You get to go home and just be a kid with your kid, So, but for me, yeah, I feel like I've made a few changes in training and some things that have really kind of helped me, really kind of play off my strengths and some of the things that I haven't really been focused on in the past. But it's definitely propelled me to keep moving forward and learn from everything all the mistakes I've made in the past.
But you recently changed camp. You changed the team. Is there any reason for that?
Well, I haven't really. I'm working with the same people. Sparring's been all my sparring and work has been done at King's in Huntington Beach. So, guys I've trained with for years. So, I wouldn't say I made big changes. I think specifically like strategy and just, for me, I know where I need to be to expect my optimal outcome, and the best place for me to be, is at King's as far as sparring. They get the champs there, the people that help each other out, and it's really a very very well-rounded gym.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And one more thing is this is the third time that this fight is scheduled. The first time, I think you injured, then
Mm-hmm.
Eric injured.
Mm-hmm.
The second, and now it's the third. The third one is as well. So
Right.
I suppose you're not the same fighter when it was first scheduled. So what changed in the last 2 years?
Yeah, it definitely. We have been scheduled twice before this, and I think we both probably changed quite a bit. But he's been out for a while. I know that, and for me, it's been good. It's a lot of positive changes. Some small things like small things I've done in training, and just I've been able to focus on things that I haven't been able to in the past. So. And really just getting faster. I've worked a lot extensively with Nick Curson at the Speed of Sport, and just for me getting quicker, being more, becoming more of a pressure fighter, and really being in the shape to do so too. That's been a big change for me because like I said, I know where I'm good. I know where I can play off my own strengths, and that's the way I'm going to continue to fight. So it's the changes have been good. I think we're both a lot different than the first time we were scheduled.
And also, you changed camp, but he did too. Mm-hmm. But the weird thing, not weird, but the different thing is that he trains now at Trisa, and which was the last camp that beat him, basically. What do you think of this kind of attitude?
No, I think the guys from TriStar, they're obviously very smart, had a lot of success. Frost is a smart trainer as well, and obviously having faced Rory in the past, I kind of I'm familiar with him, but yeah, like him, he's got to do what best suits him, and for me, it's like I said, I know where I do well and where I don't do well. So for me, it's just being able to use my strengths and then build momentum moving forward. Mm-hmm.
And one last thing is, how do you see Tarek Safieddine? I'm from Belgium. He's from Belgium. MMA is not very popular there. So how do you see that guy?
As far as a fighter?
As a man, as a fighter.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a nice guy. We've spent some time around each other. Nice guy. Obviously, I expect him to be very well prepared. He wouldn't be. He's had to deal with some injuries, outside of the competition. But yeah, I'm gonna expect him to be 100%. And he's a smart fighter. He's an intelligent fighter. And I've been made aware of the things that he does well. And so for me, to stick with where I do well and what I'm best at, is like I said, it's gonna be pressure and moving forward.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What can you take away from a fight against Stephen Thompson? I mean, he's a very unique fighter.
Mhm.
The way that it ended. What did you learn the most from that?
Well, he's a very tough guy to fight. I think that that for me, like I said, knowing where I do well, knowing where I don't do well, it really just made a mistake. I made a mistake, and unfortunately in this sport, a mistake can cost you the fight. So now I think he's continuing to get better and evolve. Obviously when I fought him. Was much different than the guy that I saw him last time he fought. So it just shows that he keeps evolving, and he definitely had a better night. So, but yeah, for me, that's what this sport's about, is just resilience, dealing with adversity. So for me, even making small changes, like I said, I have to be in the way I need to fight. I have to be in the shape to fight that way. So that's really what I focused on for this fight specifically. And somewhat similar styles, kickboxers, but. Steven's a little bit more tricky, I would say. But like I said, training at TriStar, I'm sure they're very familiar with me. So it's just me, me playing my best hand and fighting where I'm best at. So.
What things training-wise, when you started out a long time in 2005, did you look at now and go, that was pretty stupid? What stepping, if he was to start fighting now, would you say, just don't do that? Do this. Trust me. You'll figure this out. Do this.
It's fun. It's probably like a bad financial advisor. They've made all these mistakes, and they're like, well, this is what I don't want you to do, or where to invest in. And the biggest thing is just investing time. If you invest time in the wrong thing or what you think is the right way, in this sport is so much about being unpredictability. Who's more unpredictable? And even in the evolution of the sport, I see. Guys have gotten so much faster, and the level of competition keeps getting better. There's not there used to be a lot of holes, especially in 2005 when I started. There was guys that were good at one thing, maybe two, and there was huge holes in their game. And you could really take advantage of that. And today it's just not the case. Everybody is pretty good, if not great everywhere. So that's when strategy plays a huge role. So yeah, I mean, obviously the trial and error period, you don't want to waste time. I said wasting time as far as spending time on things that aren't going to benefit you the most. So I think it's just really finding about yourself. Where you're best at, where you're the strongest at, and kind of build off of that. Mm-hmm.
Now that you're a father, and the way your body feels after this sport and the ups of it and downs of it, would you just say, no, you're gonna go get a pilot's license, do that, or are you okay? If this is what you want to do, I'm with you.
I mean, it's tough to say. He's real young, but I mean, I'll definitely support whatever he wants to do. But I would probably not push him in the fighting direction. But he'll be an athlete for sure. He'll play sports. He'll know how to fight, absolutely. But I don't know about pursuing an MMA career. I don't know about that.
And last two would be, is it getting easier to cut weight or harder? Because I'm getting older and I'm not losing weight the way I used to. So I could sneeze and drop it, now I can't. So is it getting harder, or do you have it down to a science now? And how is your body after 10 years of this versus your friend who never fought? How's, a regular guy has a back problem now.
Yeah. The human body is amazing, though. I think that, for me, you know, I've dealt with some injuries for sure, my fair share of injuries, and it's just getting smarter the way you train, you know, being more intelligent. So, you know, I like I said, we've learned, I've learned where to really focus my time and not make the same mistake twice. But yeah, no, as far as my, you know, my body, I feel great. You know, I feel like if I couldn't compete with the best guys in the world, I shouldn't be doing it. But you know, even specifically for this one, you know, I feel better going to this fight than I have in any fight in my career. So you know, it makes me excited for Saturday. I'm ready to, you know, I can wherever this fight goes. You know, it's you know, I'm super excited to show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good,
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.